Welcome. Thank you for being here today. Um, Apologies for the delay. If you are catching this live, I don't see anyone on, so I think I'm probably okay. All right. Welcome. All right. So today we'll be moving through a mindfulness practice. As you join, please do care for your mind, body, and spirit. If you need to step away, feel free to step away. If you struggle with a little bit deeper mental health issues, please know I am not a behavioral health, mental health professional. My expertise lies in guiding meditation and guiding yoga practices. So do check out that description for more information. If you need help immediately, you can dial or text 988. That is a crisis helpline, but you can use it even if what you're going through doesn't necessarily feel like a crisis. It is just a great resource for getting that mental health support. So, with that, let me go ahead and write that in the chat as well. Call or text 988 for additional mental health support. There we go. All right. So, with that, let's get into our practice today. Feel free to find a comfortable seated position. I am seated in a chair here today. Finding a comfortable seated position, maybe in a chair, maybe on the ground on a cushion. You might lie on your back or your side, really whatever feels most comfortable for you here today. And then finding your breath or noticing your breathing. So notice how you're breathing. Is that breath moving quickly or slowly? Is that a deep breath? Are you able to bring in a great deal of air and breathe out a great deal of air? Or is that breath more shallow, more restrictive? And then feeling free to close your eyes or keep your eyes softly open. Mindfulness practice is a practice of observing without attaching any value judgment. No good or bad to what you're experiencing. You're simply noticing your experience. So here we'll start with mindfulness of the senses. Perhaps if your eyes are closed, you open your eyes, gazing around you to see shapes, colors, noticing textures, noticing the objects around you, noticing your space. And again, here attaching no value judgment, simply noticing what is. And then again, here, option to close your eyes and tune into your sense of hearing, noticing sounds more distant from you, maybe outside of whatever room you're in, maybe in the distance if you're seated outdoors. Perhaps here you're noticing traffic, the sound of birds, maybe the sound of squirrels or chipmunks around you, conversation nearby. It's bringing gentle awareness, non-judgmental awareness to what you hear. And then shifting your attention to your sense of smell, breathing in, noticing the aromas around you. Observing heaviness or lightness of scent. Perhaps if you've just had something to eat, if you've cooked, you might smell the lingering scent of that cooking, of the food or the oil or the whatever it is that you had to eat. Maybe you smell coffee or tea that's near you. Perhaps here you're wearing some scent that you smell. Maybe the smell of flowers or plants around you. Notice, breathe. And then shifting your attention to your sense of taste. Noticing that connection of smell to taste. Observing flavors on your tongue of anything you've had to eat or drink. Noticing bitter, sour, salty, sweet. Noticing where those flavors land on the tongue. And then here, shifting your attention to your sense of touch. Feeling the air on your skin, the warmth or coolness of the air. Noticing the texture of your clothing, the looseness or fittedness, softness or roughness. Noticing the firmness or softness of the support beneath your body. Observing the ease or tension through your muscles. Where do you feel relaxed? Where do you feel tense? And here, bringing gentle awareness to your mental space. Noticing thoughts that arrive. What thoughts linger in your mind? What thoughts bring up an emotion or a feeling in the body? What thoughts easily pass by? Fleeting thoughts. And again, attaching no value judgment to the thought, or simply noticing what is. Shifting your attention to your sense, or rather to your emotional space. Noticing the emotions that arrive. What emotions are attached to thought or sensation in the body. What emotions linger? What emotions pass? And again, attaching no value judgment to whatever emotions arrive for you in this moment. Perhaps there's a welling up of tears or a desire to laugh. Maybe a heaviness or a lightness. In this moment, we give ourselves permission to be wherever we're at. Notice any discomfort that arrives, whether physical, mental, or emotional. Sit with that discomfort or shift. That's a physical discomfort. Feel free to move your body, change position. Bringing attention to your spiritual space. If you have a spiritual practice, noticing here what arrives for you in that. Noticing comfort. Where do you feel relaxed in body, mind? And bringing your attention again to your sense of touch, feeling the support beneath your body, the air on your skin, noticing taste, flavors on the tongue, observing again the aromas that arrive in through your nostrils, observing your sense of smell. Shifting your attention again to your sense of hearing, observing sound. And then here, gently blinking open your eyes to notice the sights around you. Observing light, dark, shadow, observing the colors, the objects, noticing shape. If you're in a room with windows, noticing what is beyond those windows. Noticing your body, bringing attention perhaps to your limbs, to your extremities. And then together inviting gentle movement to the body. Maybe a sway, maybe a roll of the shoulders or a wiggle of the fingers and toes. Waking up. Here, as we close our mindfulness practice, I do invite you to share in the chat what arrived for you as a way to reflect. Maybe observing how you feel now compared to how you felt when we first began this practice. Or taking a moment to journal out those thoughts. A moment of self-reflection, of contemplation, a pause in your day to just be. Nothing to change, nothing to fix. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.